Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your mid-August to end of August reading. This is an energy reading for those of you who have Aries in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars sign. Could also be for you if you have your North Node in Aries. Okay, Aries, so I don't know what's going on, but I've been feeling your energy lately. I've been getting very impatient and a little bit angry. So I guess I've been in your lower vibe energy. I don't know what's going on astrologically with Mars, but I'm definitely feeling like an Aries lately. So we have Awakening for your first card out. Card of Pisces, it's Major Arcana, okay? This is a temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. So somebody's seeing things in a whole new light here. It says embrace your own uniqueness. Now, in the book, Radley Valentine says the dreamer is back. Okay, so the dreamer is back in this card, and his situation will require the help of past languages of the divine. Archangel Chamuel gets a better view of which path to take. You can see Archangel Chamuel there over the hanging man, right? Who is the dreamer? He's in the Fool card, but he has to take a little pause because he's going through an awakening. He's trying to see things in a new perspective. But it says the dreamer is back and he seems to be a little hung up. Is he taking some time to rethink and reflect, or he just in a playful mood and wanting a break? His demeanor seems to say, look what I can do. And yet all of his belongings are falling out all over the ground. The archangel on the card seems quite focused on something in the distance, but the dreamer is oblivious. The world looks different when you're upside down. Life is presenting the dreamer with the opportunity to see things in a different way, to gain a new perspective. He's not in any way tied to this moment, so clearly any halt in his progress is only temporary. So if you feel like you're stuck, it's only temporary, but you do have to gain a new perspective, Aries, and be able to move forward. The dreamer has evolved into a unique and quirky soul. He's willing to be himself without caring what others think. Perhaps you should follow his lead. So perhaps, people are looking at you like you're a little weird, right? But you have to be true to your authentic self, okay? That's who you are. It says this is also a card that asks you to give to others and perhaps, when appropriate, put their interest ahead of your own. Now, that doesn't mean that you let people walk all over you, Aries. It just means that you be a little more giving or charitable where you can, or where you feel led to. It's just going to come right back to you in the best way, okay? Additional meanings of this card are unexpected changes, seeing beyond what's obvious, hidden action behind an apparent standstill, exploring your past lifetimes, unusual solutions, and epiphanies. So, definitely, if you are taking time out from someone or from something, it's going to be in your best, highest good to do so, okay? Because you're going to have an epiphany, you're going to have an awakening, you're going to see things differently, and that's what's needed here. Because too long, things were kept secret. There were too many secrets here with the Moon card. Something that should have not been hidden has been revealed, okay? Or is being revealed. The card says, listen to your intuition and pay attention to the signs from the divine. This is also about unnecessary worry because the moon represents the subconscious mind, okay? So don't be worrying about things that feel out of your control. You have to kind of let go of your fears. It's also about revelations that make everything clear. So definitely mid to end of August, you're going to have some type of aha moment, some type of epiphany, some type of awareness or awakening to a situation that has been rather chaotic or very difficult for you, okay? You could be dealing with an air sign because here is the king of air. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person is intelligent, respected, receiving wise advice. This person is wise, okay? They're a counselor a lot of times. But it does say remain objective and fair-minded. Public speaking. Some of you could be speaking publicly about something that you're passionate about. It says to communicate clearly. Sometimes they're detached or unemotional. And this could represent an unemotional relationship, okay? Could represent an unemotional air sign. Take it as it resonates. Your person doesn't have to be air. The bottom of the deck is the card of Gemini, the Lover's card. This is a very connected spiritually connection between two people, but it's also about making a choice. It says embrace true love and deep intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart, vibrant health, or recovery from illness. So if some of you have been ill, you should be recovering this end of August, right? So that's good news. Let's look at the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Hand, and let's see what we get for the rest of August for you, Aries. Did I say May? I hope I didn't say May. Okay, it's August. This is for mid to end of August. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for Aries? Well, here you are, King of Wands. Look at you. So you're the torch in the darkness for someone. You are called to be a leader. Some of you may be getting a promotion, or you could just be leading your family through something. There's a lion in the background, which makes me think of Leo season. So it could be happening very soon for you that you have to pick up your torch and lead a situation, okay? You will be entrusted with some type of authority. You have to really use your intuition at this time, as well as your leadership skills. Yeah, the Chariot, something's going to be moving fast, okay? This is going to take off, and it's going to go really quickly. The Chariot is also polarities, okay? You have the white horse and the black horse, which is telling me that there's two paths that you could take with this. You could take it through darkness, or you could go into the light with this, okay? I suggest that you go into light with it. But it's going to happen. It's going to move very quickly. So if this is a relationship, you could be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius or Aries, such as yourself, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, because we have two cards representing Pisces. Cancer, because we have two cards representing Cancer. The moon can be Pisces or Cancer, and the Chariot is Cancer. The Hanging Man is Pisces. So that's why I say they could have that in their chart. Here we have the King of Swords again. Air sign energy. You know, the air energy king is also a leader. He's very wise, very intelligent. He can find a solution to problems that others cannot. He's entrusted, as well as the King of Wands. They're both leaders. And then we have a rite of passage. So moving you from somewhere you do not belong to a peaceful place where your soul can call home. Some of you might be moving jobs, moving home, moving out of a relationship into something else, right? We have the Five of Swords. Something's been quite a burden on your mental, okay? You've been overthinking a lot, leading you to being very conflicted about this situation. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So it could be that you are looking where you want to invest your energy, what you want to do, who you want to give your time to, where you want to go from here. There's a lot of energy about where to go from here, but I feel that you're ready to take action. With the King of Wands and the Chariot there, it's really standing out to me. You're ready to move. King of Pentacles, so you could have an earth sign that you don't see that's watching you, because this is the bottom of the deck. What's on the bottom is what's hidden. So that would be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is a business owner or entrepreneur type energy. He's someone who, you know, he gives the loans. He doesn't have to take out loans. He's very wealthy, honestly. So let's clarify. I'm going to use the Depths of the Sea Oracle by Mystic Moon. Clarify the King of Wands. What are we leading here? What is my Aries leading? Okay, so something to do with social media. Pay attention. Something that needs to be released. Here with that card. Show me, why are we the King of Wands? Well, I feel that they're telling me you're in your power at this time. The rest of August is going to be a very good time for you, Aries, to take action. Okay, that's what you do. So if you're called to be a leader and you're called to take action, the King of Wands is the energy that I like to see here. So there's something that you're going to take action on, and it's going to move very quickly once you do take action, okay? But you have to make some head over heart decisions. With the King of Air, this king thinks it out, okay? He doesn't act impulsively. Sometimes you might be led to act on impulse, right? You feel very passionate about something. But make sure that you have thought this out and that you're making wise decisions and wise choices. So I clarified the Six of Swords, and I'd called this a rite of passage when I pulled that card. And to clarify it is a journey of the soul. But there is a turtle here. So this is something that's been slow moving, okay? I think now it's going to take off very quickly. and you're not used to that, okay? So with the Five of Swords, I'm clarifying, why is Aries all in their head? What are they conflicted about? Of course, you could be dealing with a Cancer that's conflicted because that is underneath the Chariot card, but it doesn't have to be. I feel for most of you, you are really up in your head thinking something, overthinking something to death, okay? And it says risk assessment. So you're trying to decide if it's worth the risk. And it could be this choice that you need to make in love. Is it worth the risk? And I feel that it is, okay? Because underneath that card, what you don't see is the Star, which is somebody that's unique, okay? The awakening is also about your uniqueness. So you need to make sure that you are being your authentic, true self, because I feel that you could have a twin flame or soulmate who is coming in, and they need to be able to recognize you. They are not going to recognize you if you are wearing a mask, okay? Hiding your emotions or hiding your true self because others find you to be quirky or strange, right? So definitely get comfortable with being yourself, and then this person that's coming in for you, you're going to see that they are very unique, okay? They are your person, and you're not going to find another one like this. She is the Star. He is the Star. Could be an Aquarius, because that is the card of Aquarius. Could be a Gemini, because the Lovers is a Gemini. But I feel this is a new person. It doesn't have to be a new person. If you know that you have an Aquarius that you have unfinished business with, then that's probably who that is, okay? Now we have the Crab. So Spirit says you're very guarded with your energy right now, not wanting to invest because you had invested a lot into something that was a disappointment, possibly with an air sign, okay? You may be out of that relationship now, and you're just very guarded, okay? You're not being yourself. You're putting up that ego mask, and you're guarding your heart. You're guarding your energy. But there's going to be a resurrection here, okay? So that could be resurrecting your love life. It could be resurrecting this relationship with the air sign. It could just be resurrecting your true power because you are showing up. The first card out is you and your power as the King of Fire. Now, the bottom of the deck says you're on the edge. You're on the edge of a breakthrough, I feel, with this awakening card followed by the moon. Something's going to be revealed to you, possibly from your own subconscious or your higher self. But Spirit's going to make sure that you get the message, okay? And it's going to change your life. I feel that all the signs that I'm reading for, and a lot of the people in my personal life, are going through changes. Some people are moving. Some people are changing jobs. But it feels very sudden, okay? That's that Uranus energy. Boom, it happens. We can't stop it. Okay, so now we're doing this. There's no reason in getting angry. There's no reason in panicking or having anxiety because Spirit, because your higher power, God, is moving you to exactly where you belong. And you're going to look back and say, wow, that wasn't so bad. I'm really glad that that happened, okay? But right now, we may not be there yet. So let's look and see how this might turn out for you. Let me use the Rider-Waite Tarot to see the possible outcome. Show me for Aries, how are they going to leave August feeling? What energies? Yeah. Oh, wow. So the Five of Cups in the upright is sadness and grief, and you've lost so much. You're healing from that, okay? Because it came out in the reverse. So you may be feeling more detached. Now, this also is in the reverse. So feeling betrayed, lied to, stabbed in the back, whoever was doing some kind of fuckery here, that's ending, okay? That person's going to be outed. Their lies are going to be revealed. Okay, and that might be what the epiphany moment is here. The epiphany moment for you or your person is saying, okay, this is the truth, and now I have a totally different perspective. This could have to do with a Taurus or someone that you were in a commitment to, someone that you saw yourself having a happy family with, okay? But the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. There's that epiphany. This changes everything. So somebody is awakened to something that was kept secret, possibly from an air sign or fire sign or Cancer or Pisces, that's going to be revealed. And by the end of August, you are going to let those emotions go. You're going to start healing. You're going to stop being guarded. You're going to stop overthinking because you have the truth, okay? You or your person has the truth, whether you're the one that was withholding the truth or your person was withholding a truth from you. Now, Aries, if you know that you weren't lying to your person or withholding information, then it's your person, and expect something to be revealed to you, possibly around the Aquarius full moon on the 26th, I believe, of the month. Something's coming out. okay? But it's going to free your mind so that you can make the choice that you need to decide what your next move is. You know, where is your future? What do you need to decide? Well, first, there's information that has to come out that's going to change the way you see things, okay? And then that choice is not going to be quite as hard, whatever this Lover's card is revealing. So let's pull an oracle for you before we wrap this up. I'm going to use the Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn. That's her deck. Pull an oracle for you for the rest of August. Show me, Aries, what's the most important message for Aries Spirit this time, the rest of August? Transformation. Here you go. You are transforming, okay? Your life is going to reflect the beauty that's inside of you now, okay? You're going through some type of rite of passage, but it was written in the stars. It was meant to be. Your soul agreed to it before you came here, and it's actually going to move you to where you belong so that you don't feel like such a stranger in a strange land. It's going to lead you home. The card of pleasure is there, right? You're going to have pleasures that you didn't have before. You're going to have adventures and experiences, new adventures that you have never had before. Now, the bottom of the deck is what I see that you are not real thrilled with, and that is change, and that's what I want to read from the book for you. So we're going to read change first. That's what's going on here. Things are changing, okay? Aries, you're a cardinal sign, okay? You're not a fixed sign. I know that we don't like change, but you are made for this, okay? Throughout time, people have looked to the heavens for signs, and in the ever-changing movement of the clouds, they have seen shapes and forms that seem to be direct messages from the Creator. Clouds are shapeshifters. Their essence is the same, but they can change from mist to rain, to ice to snow to water. The transient nature of clouds lends the understanding that life is transitory and ever-changing. This sacred landscape wants you to know, Aries, it's okay to change your mind. It's all right to change directions. You do not need to be consistent. This is the time to put the needs and expectations of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow tradition. Create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to be carefree and unpredictable. So I don't feel that you've been carefree, but I do know that you are going to have to release something or someone, and then you are going to have to take a risk, okay? But you're going to look back and see that this happened for a reason, and this was the best risk you ever took, okay? You're taking a risk on yourself, I feel, Aries, okay? So follow that. Now, transformation, that was the first card that came out for you. We know what that is. It is the blue butterfly, so we're going to read what the message is in your reading. The sacred landscape wants you to know this is a time for change. Wow, imagine that. I think I'm going to name this change, this video. This is a time for change, reinvention, or rebirth into the new way of being. If you've been plodding along, this card suggests that you take measures to shift everything. Don't resist change. The blue color suggests a spiritual renewal. Transformation doesn't mean taking something old and remodeling it or rearranging a few things. It means becoming something completely different or doing something completely different. Change is often uncomfortable, but it is usually for the highest good. This is a very lucky card, and drawing this card can mean that a wish may have about to come true for you. That's beautiful. Then we want to read pleasures. That's the second card that came out for you from Spirit. Now, this sacred landscape says for you to savor your life, each and every part of it. So maybe you're not taking pleasure in the little things, right? Take pleasure in slowing down and experience each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the sense of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment. and a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of life. You have to experience pleasure and you have to experience new adventures for you to be able to shine in your true form, okay? And that's very important. Change has to happen and you have to become your authentic true self. You don't need to be stressing out right now. You need to really tap in to your faith and your inner knowing and just really embrace the change, embrace the newness, because it's doing wonders for your soul growth. It is doing so much for your vibration. So then we have adventures. Okay, symbolically, it says water usually relates to emotions. Moving water is moving and fluid emotions. It represents letting go and release. Water also represents spirituality, and moving water can represent spiritual rejuvenation, regeneration, and renewal. Water falling from a great height, such as a lofty waterfall, intensifies every meaning of water. The power of the moving water doesn't allow life to be stagnant. So there again, you've been stagnant. Now things are going to move very fluidly, right? You're going to go with the flow. I feel that's the message here. Moving water doesn't allow life to be stagnant. It activates new experiences and adventures. So I feel that probably with the Lionsgate portal, you've gotten some activation and you're not willing to be stagnant. You could be in a stagnant relationship or a stagnant career, and you're going to have to make a bold, risky move. But if you do it in the right vibration, Spirit's going to back you up. It's going to be very successful. But this sacred landscape wants you to know, Aries, something exciting is around the corner. You're entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane or someone whom you may have overlooked will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger and bolder way of living. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders and take action so life doesn't become stagnant. It also can signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. Right, you've got that lackluster energy, but you're about to walk into something very exciting, okay? So prepare yourself. Sending you so much love and light. Namaste, Aries.